What is going on, you guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video I got a C43 AMG getting wrapped in this matte metallic green by Vivvid. If you've been following me for some time and you know how I got into wraps in general was by using Vivvid, and this was one I didn't know about 3M and Avery. I worked with Vivvid like crazy. I've went through every single color they had, so I'm pretty familiar with this color. Many shops, believe it or not, they don't want to work with Vivvid because they know what it can do down the road to the client, meaning the wraps peel, it's much difficult to install certain areas. You got a two-piece, and if you do, it creates these lines. It's just not the material people look forward to working with. It is 3.9 mils thick. They do advertise heavily on the air release. I find that kind of funny because the Audi S6 I think I worked on, V12, was a blue color. It gave me some issues on the air release. Like, it's not the best. In certain areas it is, in certain areas it's like a defect issue or something, I'm not sure. Vivvid is also on the cheaper side compared to like KPMF, 3M, Avery. I guess that's because quality wraps will cost quality money, just how I phrase it. I mean, you get what you pay for down the road. I know this for a fact because once I stopped working with Vivvid and moved on to like 3M or Avery, it was day and night, literally. There was no issues with bubbles. That's one of the parts that pissed me off about Vivvid. But you know, it's gonna be a fun project. I'm gonna try and pull this one off the best I can. And there you go, front bumper all finished. The whole car, in fact, is all finished. Couple things I do want to point out about Vivvid. It's 3.9 mils thick, and it does require a lot of heat. Another thing I want to point out is how repositionable the vinyl is. Well, on Vivid's website it says that it's repositionable. It's not quite as repositionable as 3M and Avery got it. So for example, if you're trying to, like, you know, lift it, which you will be giving a lot of force, so you're trying to lift it and reposition it, trying to get a bubble out of here or whatever, or you got a little mess up, or you know, and you're trying to lift it, be ready, because if you're doing the lifting in cold temperatures, you're gonna rip out of nowhere. That's exactly what happened to me over there. Right when I was about to finish it, it was not a fun moment for me. I had to remind myself that this is not 3M, this is not Avery. This is a vinyl that you're gonna have to finesse with a lot. As long as the ambient temperature is around like 90 degrees, you got a heat gun next to you, and you have an experience of wrapping, you shouldn't have any issues. It's just been such a long time that I actually touched Vivvid. That's why I had a little boo-boo over there, but that's no biggie for me. I fixed it. Luckily I had extra wrap. I fixed it, and now it's complete, looking pretty. Now, last thing I want to point out is the air release. I'm pretty surprised on how well they got that figured out, because previously, and one of the reasons why I stopped working with Vivvid was because air release was not quite there. Everywhere that I had a little bubble, I applied some pressure. It was pretty surprising how fast they went away. So I'll give it 9 out of 10 on the air release. Overall, you do have to have experience working with Vivvid, or in general wrapping cars, because otherwise you're gonna have issues like no other. But if you do want to start off wrapping, start off with 3M or Avery or KPMF. Those are my top 3 really. Inozotech is also pretty cool, so do look into Inozotech. But before you try any vinyl, get yourself a sample and just go about it, you know. That's how I started, obviously with Vivvid, not the greatest material out there, but that's just how I started. So I'm pretty quite familiar with how Vivvid works. So I'm glad I could point it out to you guys, all these little things. Last thing that I gotta do is assemble it. I already got the rear end assembled, gonna do the front end, and that's it. Clean it up, take it out, show you guys this color in the sunlight, which you guys do not want to miss. It's crazy. Like, there's a little bit of it just coming to life. This is insane. Like, you guys do not want to miss the little things I did, the little details, like this part in gloss black. They were trying to have this in green. I was like, nah, do that in gloss black. You want to give it some character, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, did my thing, did what proper does best. Anyways, assembling it, cleaning it, taking it outside, and I will be coming at you guys live when it's looking pretty in the sunlight. There you guys go, all complete, all finished, and ready for a pickup. This is called Matte Metallic Green by Vivvid. Show you guys around real quick what I did. Starting off with the front bumper, everything has been taken off. You guys see me do it. Now I got in there really nicely, right here really nicely, as well as remove this bottom piece right here. So everything is looking proper, everything is green, everything is looking nice, just how I like it. Showing you guys where the sun is hitting it. You guys can see that metallic, as well as right here. This is the part I want to show you. It's gloss black and it gives it some character. I would have done these in gloss black, but I guess they wanted in chrome, so oh well. But nevertheless, it looks freaking nice. If this was my car, I'd probably powder coat or maybe even spray paint the brakes in green. Give it that little touch, that sport AMG touch. Taking you guys to the rear end. Show you guys real quick over here. AMG, the emblems have been reused. I'm not a big fan of reusing emblems, but to save money, we just ended up reusing the emblems. The bumper does seem to be aftermarket because it doesn't adapt to the body like a OEM bumper would. But you know, it doesn't really matter. I made sure that when I was wrapping this bumper, I got in there nicely. That's the thing with aftermarket bumpers. You gotta give it that extra work, that extra tuck in, you know? So in case something is not looking right, it's not throwing off the vibe. So there you go, there's the rear end, the spoiler in gloss black. The roof hasn't been touched, it's all glass. Lastly, I want to show you guys the side that is not getting any sun. So it's looking really rich green, not too crazy, not too flashy. Looks rich. That's one thing I like about this color. I'll give them some credit. Vivvid really did a great job in terms of giving you that contrast. For a vinyl that doesn't cost much, you can get it on Amazon for like 400 bucks, 60 feet. The only problem I got is that it's thick. It's 3.9 mils thick, so you gotta have a heat gun all the time. It's best to work on this material in a hot ambient temperature. So like right now it's 93. This will be ideal for Vivvid to cooperate. In the cold temperatures, it's gonna be ripping and tearing and you'll be wasting a lot of material. Like I have wasted on this hood an hour and a half and 6 feet of the material until I realized that this is Vivvid and it requires heat. So just want to point that out. Just be very careful when you're going with Vivvid. If you do have a second helping hand, you'll be able to pull this off. So yeah, so far I won't say anything bad about Vivvid other than it's pretty thick material, so requires a lot of heat. There you guys have it. Very excited. Looks so nice. They ended up picking it up right now because they couldn't wait till tomorrow. I was really thinking of giving it out tomorrow to them, but they're happy. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment. There you guys have it. Peace out.